Never stood a chance. Everyone's gonna jungle a bit. Leaves his hardy friend and NOtail the ogre in lane.
Naku! Naku!
Pretty quiet laning phase, all things considered. 2 kills, 7.5 minutes. Both teams just focused on farm, and right now it is VP.Prodigy with a small advantage. Kunkka and Doom topping the charts as mid one heads into the jungle.
Yeah,
he's got a centaur buddy now.
Yeah, he's looking.
You know, one thing we didn't really mention though, similar to like CM versus Enchantress, can't Doom devour the Helm creeps?
Yeah, that's pretty annoying.
That's sort of neat.
Yeah.
You know, mid one will be able to find new ones, but like in a team fight, just killing that creep straight away could give them an advantage if used at the right time. DM also level 6. Doom available if he has the mana for it. NOtail getting chased down as now the Ursa has made the rotation. Epileptic Kid. Easy kill.
Is under attack.
Meanwhile, in the jungle.
Step lively now. Your animal is on board.
But this is the real hallmark of the core list, how quickly he's able to accelerate in the jungle.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, and Evan's trying to punish that. He just can't get him.
Tower is under attack.
I mean, the Wisp is fast. 446 movement speed with the tether.
The hell?
He's not easy to latch onto.
It's busted.
It's still busted, bud. Do multiple fights here. Moonlight Shadow comes out as Ian gets dove down bottom. They'll ring around the Rosie up top, but it looks like they'll leave NOtail to survive as they secure the kill down the bottom lane before undying.
Yeah, not gonna. Up top now, NOtail also heading in the trees with the Moonlight Shadow running out.
Looking for a dive here. Doom available, so they have some tools to find this kill. Phoenix with the dive, scouts it out. Doom gonna hold the ulti. Epileptic Kid though coming in. Just saw this a minute ago, and it's gonna end the exact same way. NOtail takes the tumble. Another kill up for VPP.
Yeah, he's trying to get as much as he can out of this tower since mid one didn't want to really play up there anymore. But
it's a bit of space creation though, as OG do finish off that tower in the bottom lane. They will probably lose this tier 1 up top, but pretty even trade.
And mid one is heading for a halberd first, so pretty good item on IO just because of the Sange and all the benefits you get from that. Those all synergize really well with the IO.
FN, Chronosphere available mid, Thompson thinking about it. There it is, deployed. Rubik with some follow-up. Arrow from Seb, hits save, and he might have lived up to his name to try to save his Kunkka, but it won't be enough. Now DM is here, still has the Doom, looking to drop it onto Seb as he heads east. By east, I mean west. Got him confused for a second there. But Seb's good. All right, nice chrono set up for Thompson, and he does have an SNY queued up. Potential God King build coming for Thompson here, Trent. I know how excited you get about the God King build.
Since we never see it, it's just so thrilling.
SNY into Manta Halberd. Paralleled efficiency. IO, mid one, he's getting chased down. Nice stop on the Centaur, but FN joins the 4-on-1. They're going to pop that energy bubble. Like the zip that he is. FN finds the kill.
And an instant smoke. They head towards mid. They have the Doom, but can they actually connect it on the top side? I need some big base here. Oh, well, that works. They baited with the siege creep. That was a dang bait. Way to get the siege creep in position, boys. That was so good. It just walked right. Like straight into him. Like, that siege creep's 2 hits from death. Maybe I'll get it back. Kill it in 1. Fuck me. Oh, jeez. It was just too perfectly timed.
Thompson kill secured.
How will they ever convince him? How will they ever hit this Doom? Let me run this. I don't blame Thompson at all. I get it. It was just too perfect.
We're looking at a lot of halberds this game. Mid one's going to get one. Kunkka's going to get one. And I actually think Thompson might eventually get one after this SNY.
Yep.
It's halberd madness.
I really like that mid one. I think that just makes, like, it's way too good versus the Ursa, as well as with all the Sange bonuses. Like, you look at those bonuses, they're crazy for
middle
IO.
tower is under attack.
24% self HP regen, and then 60% engagement in the jungle.
straight away, and now the Undying will have no hope to retreat. A double for mid one as they get caught in the jungle.
And mid one just goes right back to work on the bottom lane.
Radiant's
his,
middle
handy
tower
creep.
is under attack.
Maximum
Radiant
efficiency.
structures are fortified.
Tier 1 now under assault. OG grouping up. Have Chronosphere back. Was ready for Thompson to drop a sick Chrono to stop that Icarus dive. Now Moonlight Shadow. Thinking about the Chrono. Perfect setup. Where's it going to be? He hesitates. Epileptic Kid pops the ult. Now they drop the Chrono on 2. It's FN and E. No save from the Undying, and FN will have no chance either. Phoenix Egg falls through, or goes through, but falls short of
Radiant's
achieving
middle tower
anything.
is under attack.
Yeah, he had no dive, so he just kind of got stuck in a bad spot. I think that's why they started
Radiant's middle tower
pressuring him
is
so hard, because they had this ward behind the tower,
If you can.
and they could see that he was just completely useless. And once the
Radiant
dive's
are
burnt on
scanning.
Phoenix in the early game, like 36-second cooldown, then you know that that ag's gonna be really bad, so you can just like dive in with Chronos.
OG starting to take control. Only a 2-kill lead, but already 2,000 net worth in their favor. Mid one working on an ancient stack right now. Has the halberd. Meanwhile, down bottom, initiation. Boy, maybe in trouble.
Nice
NOtail
save.
trying his best to play sacrificial lamb, and they're going to chase him down.
He tipped him. I mean, if he didn't hit that fire blast, he was dead.
Back so soon.
They would have doomed him. So big save, NOtail.
And they don't get anything else. Just a position 5 ogre.
That is ogre, guys. Like that is stay between the enemy and your carry, and you will be winning the game.
Yep, that was an appropriate throw your body at the situation kind of ogre play.
He's just so good as a hero at doing
Radiant's
exactly
bottom
that.
tower
Even like
is
the
under
mid game
attack.
and everything, just like any team fight, you just like try and run through the middle of it and keep stunning people. If you die, they have to spend so much time on you.
Hey, look at the build on the ogre. 114. NOtail's maxed out the bloodlust this game. We have not been seeing this build as much.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, his lane was a bit weird.
Yeah, definitely. I guess just speaking to the versatility of ogre, and even these like quote-unquote outdated builds can still be viable. Max bloodlust.
Cold and sweet.
Looking for another. They'll bump into FN. He'll throw the boat.
That's stolen though. Oh, he torn it first. Smart guy.
Very nice.
Nicely done, FN.
Very nice.
Soxa had already gotten off 2 tombstones with that 1 steal before, so he was hoping for another big one. Ooh, that was a little bit close. Oh, they saw him.
They're gonna find him here. Epileptic Kid running through the trees. I didn't notice, but that's actually a Midas on this Ursa.
Yeah, he's working.
I don't know if I love that. I guess didn't have space to go for the Battle Fury. Sort of felt like it would have been too slow against the aggro from this Wisp.
It's also,
I guess,
there's Midas value this game too, right? Versus the Isle. I actually think that makes a bit of a difference.
actually, that's a good point. Down bottom, I was going to say they've got the Devour already, but having another Midas to eat that creep. Interesting if we see it actually come into play. Seb up top, dusted, caught by the X. Couple of leaps, not going to be enough.
It's kind of funny because it's one of those things mentioned every once in a while, but then you also always think like, yeah, but do you have to pull your Midas off cooldown?
That is a good thought too. Like you want to keep this thing on cooldown from farming in the
Radiant's
jungle.
bottom tower
You'd
is
be
under
kind of
attack.
lucky to take a team fight where the
Radiant
Midas comes up
structures are fortified.
just in time as the Wisp shows up with its full centaur.
I mean, I've definitely seen them spam versus like, especially back in the heyday of Chen. That was like actually kind of a thing. Like it just adds
Yep.
some value to it.
Like Clinks versus Chen. I always remember people talking about that potential counter on paper.
Man, Soxa is so greedy when he goes for these steals.
I think Ursa just doesn't love attack speed as much as some of these other Midas carriers.
He got baited.
Yeah, they're gonna find a free Rubik, and now more. Boyd gonna be the target. He gets through. NOtail goes down. Thompson says, "Well, I think guy dead no matter what, so I'll take a couple of licks on the egg. And OG, they lose 3. Pretty big tumble in the mid lane.
This will be the hardest phase of the game for OG because they have the blink on to do. Like he's got the blink stop. He's got drones working towards BKB.
Dire's middle tower
Conco's
is
gonna be
under
picking up his
attack.
second item after the halberd, but
Dire's
now they
middle
have to
tower
worry
has
about this
fallen.
Roach too.
Well,
It just feels like if they jump, it's really good for Virtus Pro right now.
Yeah, and this is like Ursa starting to come online in terms of his power spike. Up until now, he's had just a Midas. He really hasn't been that threatening, but SNY on the way, he's starting to come online a little bit. Epileptic Kid is certainly a threat. All right, Thompson, Manta queued up next after the SNY. There's a new God King in town.
Seb kind of gave away their ward there. See if he gets punished for that one.
Is that a double damage rune? Gosh darn it, it is. Thompson, you rascal, that's going to be an easy Roche. Well, this is a big win for OG. They deny Roshan #1 away from the Ursa.
Yeah, they need the big cooldowns to win those fights, so running to the Roche pit right now is definitely the correct play from OG.
Still 50 seconds on Doom.
Vlad's helm.
Dire's
The
bottom
halberd.
tower
I wonder
is
which one
under
gets
attack.
next.
Shadows take us.
Damage?
They are going to start running really low on damage as this game continues. Oh, they're going to find DM here in the river. Very alone.
2 fights. DM down bottom and up top. And also pushed back by NOtail. Chrono comes out, connects on 2. The Doom and the Ursa. They'll need a little more damage to get this kill, and they've got it. Now they turn on the Ursa, and Rage has already been used. Soul Rip not going to be enough. The Sunray helps, but he's down. 3 going to fall on the side of VP.Prodigy. 2 of them cores. OG take a good fight off the backside of that Chrono.
That was a little scary. Doom was coming up pretty soon, but they were just a little too spread. You had like a couple raiding heroes here. You had Doom here, and then Taco was coming over from like this angle, or not Taco, but the Ursa's from that angle. And that's bad.
They found him jungling. He's tanky.
Look at that slow.
Radiant's top tower is fallen.
Bottom lane. They're all
another.
the Wisp, or the Phoenix rather. Tries to fly off the map, but mid one's right there. So a huge win for OG as it turns out.
Radiant's
Great
top
team
tower
fight,
is
and
under
ends up
attack.
being a 5-0 with those 2 follow-up kills, I believe.
And they still hold Aegis too.
Yeah, for a long time. Still have 3 minutes. Bottom lane now. Thompson trying to go in onto the Ursa, but he'll get X'd and pulled back. Mid one.
Telekinesis from Saksa.
Radiant structures are
DM's
fortified.
got it handled.
OG gonna stick around. Glyph comes out, and now maybe the time to sound the retreat. Invisibility rune up on Seb, so he can scout things out. Thompson behind, or are they baiting with Thompson? Hit by the Infernal Blade, pulled back, can't time walk. Thompson might lose the Aegis. No, no lift. Now the rest of OG initiate. The egg comes through, they're gonna try to kill it. Thompson jumps in, and I don't think they're gonna be able to make it happen. Reverse,
And the war stop.
Thompson might still live on the run. Time walk coming up, but X'd again. Can they get this Doom? He's okay. Now the turn the other way. Telekinesis into arrow. It's a 45, but Seb jumps in with confidence, taking a lot of damage here, putting to the Yule as they will bring down the Kunkka. It's a 4v4 now. OG a little bit light on gas, but Saksa with a stolen Sunray, healing up the team and now burning down Eve. It's VP Pro that are on the run all of a sudden. Epileptic Kid trying to make it out, but the Wisp very fast. They are going to jump forward. Time walk, finds a bash, finds a second. Epileptic Kid is down. Now Ian and Save in big trouble. All as will the bird, and that's 4 on the sideline. OG again with a huge fight.
I like
Radiant's
that
top tower
they
is under
tried to
attack.
force that. Oh, this is so close too. That initial telekinesis from
Radiant's
Saksa
top
just
tower has
really hurt
fallen.
their like first jumping, and then they still decided to go in, even though they were like
Radiant's top
kind
tower
of
is
baiting
under
for OG.
attack.
Like obviously Thompson knows they're still there, while he's just like I mean, they're ancients. But they still felt like they could do it, but the missing the war song after the respawn really hurt. Thompson was actually fairly separated right there.
Absolutely perfect.
And look at this mid one. It's going to be FKB trend.
Yeah, he queued up before that one. Before that
Radiant's
fight.
top
Pretty close to it also.
Yeah.
I think when Wisp is your one, there comes a point where you have to transition into being able to kill folks to keep up this momentum. Makes a lot of sense.
Radiant are
Yeah,
scanning.
it's just like, yeah, the rest of the heroes too. Someone can have to do it.
Here we go, initiation. Gotta catch onto the Kunkka. Buyback status okay for VP.Prodigy, but they've already lost a lane of barracks, tier 2 in mid and bottom.
Radiant's top barracks
Not going to
has
be
fallen.
baited into this fight here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, well, if you're VP.Prodigy, you still have some tools available. You still have a Doom in this game, so it is one of those things that can just like negate one of the enemy heroes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And then you also have an Ursa too, so like just a couple chain stuns and you can blow up even the tankiest opponents.
Looking at what could be our
Radiant's
fourth
middle
halberd
tower
here.
is fallen.
Phoenix
Excellent.
has it queued up, and the Faceless Void does want an Aghanim Scepter. He did go God King. Right now, Manta and Halberd, and that's going to be into the Ags.
That seems interesting.
It is definitely an efficiency build from Thompson.
It's at that, yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised that you get it after the Manta and the Halberd, though. Feels like you might want
AoE guaranteed stun is pretty good. I feel like I need to interview a pro player about the Void Aghanims. I need a deep dive here, Trent. Can we get like a post-game interview here?
You call him up.
You got Thompson on your Steam list there, buddy? Can we give him a ring?
No, I'm not that cool. I don't. TI winners don't
Dire's bottom tower is
gel
under
with my
attack.
whole friends
Dire
list, you know.
are
They
scanning.
get removed once they win TI. It's like, no.
Oh,
You're good for this.
you removed them.
I send them away, yeah. Yeah, no, we were very close before.
You proactively
Yeah.
so you know what, NOtail? I thought we were equals, but now I've realized you're so far ahead of me that I can't have you on my list.
That's fairly accurate.
I see. Yeah, I had the same conversation with him.
I think
Totally understood.
the big value I see is like mid-team fight when he's diving onto this like Phoenix. Because Thompson keeps targeting save before the egg. And if he time walks over and just like instantly stuns the Phoenix, that's gonna be pretty frustrating. He might actually just kill him.
Yeah. I guess it also does let you chain bashes. Like if you just right click until you get one, and then you time walk right away, you're guaranteed to like bash. And we have seen Void do double bashes, so it does give you the ability to triple bash somebody in theory.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty nasty.
yeah, it can do like the bash thing.
Yeah. NOtail with the ward sound infinity of a century. And also in trouble himself. Arrow coming in, but off the mark. NOtail actually does live. And now DM going to be repelled, killed up by Soul Rip. And won't be enough to keep him alive. Doom on the sideline now. Does have a buyback in case he needs it. NOtail.
It's stolen rum. That's why.
Oh, it's the rum. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
There you go. It's like, what is happening?
Radiant's middle tower is under
And
attack.
Soxa looking for a new steal. Thompson.
Radiant
Sunray?
structures
Oh, yeah.
are fortified.
He did. All right, here we go. Glyph comes out. They want Thompson, and they've got him. No. They save him. Still doomed, though, so no chrono. Looking to pursue. VP.Prodigy. Struggling to find the connection, and now the turn the other way. Second arrow. Chrono connects on two. And this is that electric kill, though. The disarm on Thompson mitigates lots of chrono, but he's still pretty healthy. Big damage coming out of OG as Ian will be the first casualty alongside NOtail. Epileptic Kid now goes down. Mid one sustaining, and it's going to be like a bad fight for VPP. A 1 for 4, only able to get the OG.
That was unreal, man. Mid was just standing there, like looking away.
The dieback on the Doom as well. As GG gets called. OG take game number 1. The score wins. 26 minutes.
That's the one timing in the mid game where it looked like VP.Prodigy might be able to get something done, but then